Yeah, so but it's supposed to be an app which works so easily to has enough battery, no?
Recharge.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So people have to log back in.
Yeah, and there'll be a new link which I'll have to put up. They've come started.
Okay, hi Nehal. Sorry, the earlier link crashed, but I'm here. Hi, Kush, Shasha. How are you guys? Give me a minute. Just have some more people come in. Hi, what do you guys do? I mean, can you give me your background, Sasha? What do you do? Hi, Nehal. What do you do? You're in college. Hi, you're a student. Sarthak, you're a student. You're in digital marketing. My God, look at you guys. So talented, so nice to see you. Wow. So, I'm going to make a few comments on the topic. Hi, Utkarsh, I'll tell you how my school life was. But I am going to, today I chose a very, very broad topic to discuss with you guys. What should I do with my life? Because that's a question. Thank you, Ron. I have a question. That's a question I faced always. What should I do with my life is something I find a lot of people confused about. And believe it or not, I am not like an expert on it because I am still kind of confused. I know a lot of people feel, how can you be confused? Now you're all set. We know Chetan Bhagat is a writer. He does this, that, this. But me, the person, I am always questioning myself on what should I do with my life. Somebody asked me how my school life was. I was in, I was in. Neil, just wait. I'll just answer this previous question first, and then I'll tell you IIT. Let me just tell you about the whole thing, how it all happened. So I am, I come from Delhi. I came from middle class family. My father was in the army, and I went to the army public school. Not a very academically inclined school, and when I was in class 10, I got 76% marks. And I remember that I didn't have many very lofty goals for myself in life. And I was only 15, 16, and people around me started saying, Arey yaar, he's an average student, or maybe a little bit above average, but he's an average student. So I also, somewhere down the line, मेरे अंदर भी वो आ गया कि oh, okay, maybe I'm average now. I remember at that time there was this thing called STD booths, and I really thought ki I'll open a STD booth and that'll be my life. But I also felt that once you get those marks, people just kind of give up on you. People stop telling you. Unless you are some topper or something, they say, okay, the average student कुछ ना कुछ कर लेगा. So I started feeling कि अब मुझे खुद ही कुछ करना है. And that's when I started preparing for IIT. Hi Sukhmani. Me too. Yes, army. So I just decided to pay attention to studies, got through IIT and things like that. But then I did my MBA, joined the bank, and then again I started questioning what should I do in my life, and that's how I said, okay, am I going to be in a bank all my life? What about all my other interests? What about my hobbies? I used to write in college. I used to direct plays. When am I going to do all that? So I tried writing from there and did that. So I think it's not about the answer so much. It's not about that what should I do in my life, what is the answer to that. That is not the main issue. The good thing, the people who do well, I feel, and it's not me, it's just something I find in all successful people, that they keep questioning this. that what should I do with my life. They don't take it for granted that I've done this degree, now this is what I'm going to do with my life. I've done this, people are telling me this, I'll do. They keep questioning, and there is never going to be a simple, straight answer. I think the answer is a combination of things you enjoy doing, plus things you are good at, plus what are the opportunities available, plus what is your risk taking ability, how much struggle you are willing to put in, plus how much comfort and safety you want in life. And I am not judging you if you say, okay, I don't want to take risks, I want to be a safe guy. It's okay, that's who you are. And some people say, I want to take risks, I don't care about safety, so that's also okay. But what is most important is knowing yourself, and that those who do that do well. Knowing yourself, having discussions like this. So I thought I'll initiate this, and I'm going to do this, try and do this more regularly with you guys, with other friends of yours. So that's the intention here. One girl asked me, is doing a MBA really important? I mean, it really depends, Baba. It is a good degree. I find the MBA is a good degree, especially for those looking at a corporate life, for those looking at doing something in multinationals. But not all MBAs are the same. Increasingly, you are finding in newspapers and all that so many MBAs can't get jobs. 60-70% MBAs can't get jobs. In fact, I read a very disturbing report that there is a sweeper job in MCD and MBAs are applying. So there are some very fraud kind of MBA colleges. Be careful of those. Just because you say MBA doesn't mean people are going to say, oh, okay, great. It's like MBA from where? It doesn't have to be the top, but it has to be a reputable college. And also, if you are getting a bad college for MBA but a good college for doing something else, I would choose a good college, because it doesn't matter what degree you do. It's the environment you're in that really matters. Okay. Let me see if there are some other questions. Just throw in a question. When is my next book coming out, Vaishali? My next book will come out in October. I'm writing in a female first person, first time, from a girl's voice. It's a novel. I'm very, very excited about it, but there's a lot of work left for it. So I hopefully will be working on that, and I look forward to your feedback, especially from girls this time. So yeah. Any other questions that are there? Someone? Okay. Someone here just asked me how to manage parents. No. Was there societal or family pressure when you wanted to become a writer? Nehal Ahmed asked me this. Well, there was some pressure, because I had a job which was very so-called high-paying job, and it was very high-paying. It's a very job which a lot of people want, like an international investment banking job, and I had got it, and I got it at age 23, 24 only, from after not even studying abroad. I got it within India, and that time it was very rare to get a job abroad like that. So it really was a big risk to just leave that, because at that time to leave all that income, safety and come, that was difficult. And sometimes that's why your home environment is very, very important. What was your first piece in writing? Thanks, Yogini. And the first piece of writing must have been in school. I think I was in class 5 and the school magazine was being launched, and it was compulsory because nobody was sending articles, and it was compulsory to write an article, so I wrote it. And at that time, to see your name in print was a very big deal. Today you have screens and printouts. At that time there were no computers, so to see your name in print was a big high for me. So that's why I did it. Ajinkya Vajge, what inspired you to pen Half Girlfriend? Well, I wanted to do a book about rural India. I had done books on many parts of India, but I felt that rural India is a big part of India, and until I do that Indian writer thing, I can't really claim to be that. So yeah, that. I proved a lot of people who felt I was average wrong. Must feel amazing. Yeah, it does feel amazing. But I think mostly I proved myself to prove to myself that a lot of times people outside don't know. People don't know that what you are capable of, and then therefore you also start believing sometimes, and that's not good. So yeah. Do you have any plans to join politics? No, I don't. I feel like if I join politics, Vijay Kumar, I feel that it will hamper my ability to say whatever I want. Because the moment you join a party, the party seniors tell you that what to say. So that's something I don't want to do at this point. Views on students suicide in school life. I think it's obviously terrible when a young person commits suicide. Anybody commits suicide is terrible, but particularly when a young person does it, because oftentimes you don't know what lies ahead. I remember me getting very low marks in chemistry once, and I was like, I want to kill myself. Really, I felt that. So, and I almost even went looking around for ways. There was no Google then, but I asked people, and now I know how stupid I was, because I didn't know what all is there in my life ahead of me. Not just my career, but also family, kids, all that. So you should never, ever, ever, ever do that. This is Mrs. Bollywood here. Hi, Mrs. Bollywood. How do you became that name? If there was troll-free different replacement, would you try it? Yes, I would, but it has to be a substantial platform. I think trolls are, of course, there's a very big debate on what exactly is a troll, but the negativity on Twitter is keeping a lot of people off Twitter, especially sensitive people and many celebrities off Twitter. And I think Twitter needs to do something about it because it's not good. What young India needs today, in your opinion? I think they need guidance on how to make it in life. They want to make it in life, but they don't have much guidance. What's your opinion about current media? Lots of nonsense. There's always going to be nonsense in the media because the media is only interested in views, and they want views, which is what they call TRPs. So what gets TRP is often not sensible. A lot of nonsensical things get TRPs. Clowning around will get TRPs. So yeah, I would feel that they sometimes do that. Try Tumblr, it's more positive. Okay, I'll definitely see Tumblr. I haven't seen it. I will have a look at that. Twitter, I agree, is a battleground. It feels like you're in a battleground. But what I do now is I have taken Twitter off my phone. I have it only on my computer. So then I can't constantly check it. Only when I'm in front of a desktop I can check it, or laptop. So that has cut down the number of times I check it, and it makes me feel a lot calmer. Which book releasing next? How do I prepare for my cat? What did you do? Okay, book I told you it's in October. It's a novel. I'm writing in a girl's voice. That's all I can say right now. How do you prepare for cat? What do you do? CAT is a different kind of exam. It's aptitude also. It's not just like preparing, but it's lots of practice. Take as many mock tests as you can and break down the topics, and you should have a good sense of which topics you're good at, which you're not good at. So start preparing really, but prepare in a way to understand the concepts. I know a lot of shortcuts are going around here and there. Don't do that. Digital India versus literacy in Bharat. Digital India is a very broad term. I think ultimately we need to use it properly because we have not made enough schools, and we can't make so many schools for so many kids in rural India because they can't afford expensive schools, so we don't have the money to make them. But digitally we can bridge the gap. For example, teachers. The best teachers don't want to live in a remote village, but they can do it from Delhi or Bombay, and we can just take a class from here, and they can be a tutor in the village. And so those concepts I feel have a lot of potential if we really really do that. So yeah. Vedant, is it good or bad nowadays nation is run through social media? Nation is not run through social media, but you are right that it has a very big influence on our news, which therefore has a big influence on our politicians. I think it's okay. I think we don't understand social media yet because it's very new. So there's no user manual. So yes, sometimes things go really wrong, but it is giving people's voice a stronger platform. Although in India, only people with the privilege, which means if you have internet, are getting social media. One day when the entire country is on social media, I think then we'll have a better thing. Singapore government advisory, actually I advise the Thailand and Philippines government, and we need to grow the economy, we need to remove barriers to business. We need to become competitive compared to the rest of Asia, not just look within India, but we need to see how are we globally for investors. How can you know yourself? That's where the spirituality matters. That's where distractions have to be cut down. People I see are spending too much time on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Obviously, Baba, if you do all that, then it will not make you know yourself. Bhupendra Sharma, any typical routine while writing? Well, I try to make a structure a day. I try to make a limit. word limit or number of pages I write, and so yeah, I do that. Who's your favorite singer? Yeah, that's a very hard question, but I'm very impressed by what Honey Singh has done. Whatever classical music experts may say about him, the impact Honey Singh has had has been huge. I mean, no other musician has had an impact so huge in Bollywood, outside Bollywood. So I think I don't know. His music, of course, is not very traditional, and he does more rap. But I think the impact is huge. Do you think India is intolerant